Okay, this video is on how to wire up a Delco Remy GM-CS alternator. I was having trouble, I guess, with my wiring, so I needed to rewire it all. I actually swapped a carburetor on this 4.3, so and I was having trouble finding any kind of a decent diagram, but I'll show you how I did it. I guess with all alternators, yeah, you need a bigger, thicker primary cable, and you know that runs straight to your battery. You want to use a pretty decently thick cable there. But and I guess these plugs, from what I was reading, I guess there's a few different styles, but I have 3 different vehicles that run this alternator, and all of mine just had the F and the L wires that were used. So I'm guessing that's the, and I know that's the most common. That's about all I ever see with these. But the F stands for field, and that one you just run to your regular ignition switch, and the L you run to a light, I guess, or you could run it to a resistor, but it's just easier to run it to a regular indicator bulb. I guess there needs to be some resistance along that wire, because I wasn't running it before and my alternator was getting so hot. Oh geez, it was like as hot as the exhaust manifold. But I'll show you what I did for wiring it on the inside. I just got a regular indicator light just from the parts store for, I don't know, this was like $4. But you don't ground this. You run the one side to your ignition, to your 12-volt ignition, and then your other side is this one that runs to the L on the alternator. I was running just a resistor thing from one of my old darts on here, but it was creating the same voltage. I was worried that maybe, you know, dropping it down this far, I wouldn't be charging as much, but it was charging the exact same as it was with this bulb. So, and having the indicator light, then I'll know if I, you know, spin the belt off or if my alternator quits charging. So, but when you turn your ignition on, the light comes on. When you crank it over and it's running, you see the light goes off. I'll shut it off and show you again. So the motor's off. There, ignition on, cranked over, running, and then the light goes off. So I was having a lot of trouble finding just any good info on that, so I thought I'd make a video on how I did it on my old 47 with the wiring madness. It's built on a 91 Sonoma chassis, so I feel bad for cutting this out, but I have the original instrument cluster that fits in there. I kind of modified to fit, and it looks good. So yeah, if you like the video or maybe you learned something, hit that like and subscribe.